halftime. Raptors trail by 10. The feed to Patterson. Ross with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Pass to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Millsap. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. Shot's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's Joseph. Following the basket by Paul Millsap. Outside for Lowry. 5 to shoot. But they get it back. Passes to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Ross. Patterson against Millsap. Ross passes to Patterson. Patterson, the screen, and it's Lowry penetrating. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Jones. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Check out the night for DeRozan. He has 9 points and the 1 steal.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Horford. Lowry against Teague. On the wing, Jones. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jones has got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. He kicks to Valanciunas. That one goes. Count it. Valanciunas has got 6.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Lowry against Teague.
Move the ball.
Pass to Millsap. The rebound by Patterson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 9. Now here's Teague. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Jones. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist here tonight. Raptors trail by 13. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. DeRozan's got 11 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And even 3-on-3 break. Lowry against Teague. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 4. The shot by Lowry, no good. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Milwaukee.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with DeRozan running. Oh!
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Patterson, finished off the break. Patterson's got his second basket of the game.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Now here's Teague. 6 points for him. It's deflected. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
And the basket by Jones.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 15.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Teague. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Kicks it to DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And it's sent back by Horford. Bazemore dishes to Teague. Millsap a screen on Lowry. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Teague against Lowry. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Puts up the baby hook, and that one's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Now here's Teague. He has 6. The pass to Jones. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 17 now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Teague for 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. We're at the end of the third. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Wizards. They've got Kyle Korver, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Chris Humphries, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Humphries, no good.
Most of the time.
To change it up. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Right side, DeRozan. Baseline jumper. Bazemore grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. Patterson comes in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Ross in for Powell. And it's DeRozan missing.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Teague dishes to Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, Another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Right side, DeRozan. From 12 feet out. Deep two from Ross. Tries again, and Valanciunas with the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the point. That have come along with those forced turnovers.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's DeRozan. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Horford.
You know, everybody seems to be sleepwalking out there on defense, and it's been that way, guys, ever since they came out of the halftime locker room. In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Here's Jones, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on DeRozan.
Let's take a look at some numbers in this one for Jones. He has 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And so Jones nails both of them.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Patterson, the screen, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 6.
They weren't very crisp in the first half, but they've really picked it up. The same shots they struggled with earlier are now starting to fall.
Teague against Lowry. Shot from 16. Here's Jones. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Teague against Lowry with the shot. No good off the front iron.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And so it's Toronto winning this.
Kyle, how...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and